Gentlemen, welcome back to the Lemon Tree in Aberdeen, and it's time for the semi-finals. Introducing first of all a man who's had a terrific couple of days and a fantastic run to the last four. He's a former World Masters champion, Callum Singleton. Opponent, very much the man to beat in this Taom Shootout series this season. 5 times he's gone all the way and lifted the trophy, and he's hungry to add another one here in Aberdeen tonight. He's the top seed, he's the Welsh wizard, he's ready to dig deep again. Jordan Shepherd.
Very calm and collected in doing so. Jordan, it's hard to believe he's in this semi-final, pushed all the way to a shootout by Martin McIntosh, and Martin had chances to knock Jordan out. Jordan got enough chances just to make that quick-fire finish and take it to a shootout where he was flawless. Just the one missed pot from Martin costing him. Well, it's Jordan Shepherd with the first opportunity. And I think he's just about on this red to the right centre. For a second I thought he'd slid by the yellow, but he's okay. Cluster of balls in the bottom, but there's enough reds around that little cluster to just to nudge them open. So it has to be considered a good opportunity for Jordan. Well, he's nudged one out. Some rejoined in the commentary box by George Riley. Atmosphere still brilliant out there.
Yeah, reaching a climax. Bit of shock to see Chris Melling go. But full credit to Simon Fitzsimmons. Just had a quick word with him actually as I was on my way into the arena, and he was on his way out. He just said, what a match. What a match that was. Can't imagine he's had many bursts of adrenaline like those 4 frames that he won on the trot.
Incredible from Simon to turn it around, because Chris was looking brilliant at the start of the match, but excellent to turn it around.
Meanwhile, Jordan Shepherd doing what Jordan Shepherd does. And the Welsh Wizards draws first blood and leads a frame to 0.
Clearance from the break to start the match for Jordan Shepherd. Just one little cluster he had to develop. He did that at the first opportunity, and his work was done. Just had to pick them off, which he did so well. This could be a similar story for Jordan Shepherd. We've seen in previous Taom shootouts, not played his best at the early stages. Once he gets through to the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final, he really starts to turn it on. Well, that may be his biggest break of the weekend, but the white's been kicked in off. And Jordan showing his full frustration, giving his break cue a really good workout. So Callum Singleton's first opportunity in this semi-final. Free shot just to nudge the table open. He's played that really well, and these reds are sitting nicely for him. He can take this out in 4 or 5 different ways. Just has to commit to whichever way he wants to take these out.
Just took a break in my commentary duties. Chris Melling popped back into the commentary box to retrieve his phone. Just had a brief chat, asked him what happened. He said after that that dodgy break off where he hit it well and they didn't split, he said my confidence went. He said his confidence went after that, and then it's a cruel and forgiving game. He said he struggled with a 15-second shot clock. He was missing balls that he had to take on, which he wouldn't normally miss. And before you know it, match is over.
Match really turned around on him. Yeah, that break, looking back, was crucial. It's amazing to think that a player like Chris, you know, an all-time great in the game, can look so good and then say that his confidence was gone so quickly. It just shows how much pressure there is out there. Callum's worked these lovely, uses free shot wisely, simple black to return the reverse dish favour.
Yeah, 1-1 in no time.
Jordan Shepherd was a little bit unfortunate to be kicked in off on the break. He did get the white going a little bit too close to the corner pocket for comfort, and then gave his break cue a really good working out, slamming it on the floor, showing everyone his frustration. Definitely a player that shows his emotion. Very rarely takes that into his next shot. It's normally a case of better out than bottling it up for Jordan. With Callum Singleton, I don't think we ever see much emotion from him at the table. A little bit celebrating with the crowd occasionally, but he looks calm at all times whilst playing.
Oh, golden break. In goes the black. And Callum Singleton will take that. What a time to do it.
Well, that's a very quick fire frame. The third golden break we've seen this weekend. And Callum goes in front with one hit of the pack.
Shake of the head from Jordan Shepherd. Can't be easy losing frames like that where you don't get a shot.
And yet Callum still looks very calm. Just waiting for his next opportunity. And it's going to be Jordan Shepherd to break. Can he respond with one of his own? He's going to try.
Oh, white almost into the same pocket that the black disappeared to in the previous frame just now. Red's in.
Not the best break from Jordan. Didn't catch the pack very well. They haven't split open at all. Similar story to his previous break in terms of the white going very close to the top right corner. This time it doesn't get kicked in off. Still going to choose to attack. A couple of yellows at the top, they're fine. He has some open yellows at the bottom, just the red and the black and the yellow that are together. Well, he's opened them up and he's tied up another yellow. So a good news, bad news situation for Jordan. He might have the angle to develop that ball that's gone bad straight away. He has. Really good shot. So he now has the yellows open as he wants. But the black is still slightly tied up. Not sure if it goes to the top right corner. If so, he wouldn't have to move it. Let's just come around to have a look.
You don't expect him to miss those. He seems to be putting a lot of pressure on himself.
I think when you're the 5 times champion, you just don't want to give away the title. But he does look like a man under a huge amount of pressure.
Well, we called it very early in the day yesterday, the way that Callum was playing. He looked like a guy who fancied going all the way. He's not disappointed us.
Yeah, he's a young man, but he's already won a couple of big titles along the way. Different code of the game, but he won the World Masters a couple of years ago, as well as a junior world title. I think the red goes past the yellow to the bottom left. If not, he can play it cushion and then off the yellow.
Saturday night in Aberdeen.
That's not ideal. The yellow hasn't come away from the pocket. The angle he has on this red, he's going to have to kick into the black.
Oh, no. Well, he played it confidently, but if he'd have just pulled out of it a little bit, he wouldn't have ended up there, would it?
Yeah, either softer or firmer. It was a little bit in between. If the yellow hadn't gone where it did, he could have just drifted by it. There's a couple of things going wrong on the trot.
Jordan Shepherd waits. Oh, he's gone for it. No. He has at least got a good white.
If the black had stayed in the open, then there'd be huge pressure on Jordan Shepherd. The fact the black's gone to where it has.
Oh, he's just going to go for it now, Jordan. You've seen this quite often with Jordan Shepherd. When he's angry with himself, he just gets himself out of that mindset by potting balls. Oh, well judged. He's going to go 2-2. This will feel like a lead. He's Granite, the match player. 2-2. In a race to 5 to reach the Taom Shootout Grand Final. That's how we started. You can forget about those timings, I can tell you. We'd be lucky.
Yeah, that long match, Jordan Shepherd and Martin McIntosh, that took up an awful lot of our time tonight, but it was worth it. Excellent match, all the way through to a shootout.
It's been brilliant tonight. It's all been terrific.
Every match so far has been very entertaining. Lots of drama, lots of entertainment.
2.5 matches left before you can go and find a pint in Aberdeen somewhere. Although you've got an early flight, Simon, tomorrow, haven't you?
Yeah, the early flight might affect the pint. It's been a long weekend, but I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, it's been great sharing the commentary box with you as always.
Well, Callum has just made his first mistake in this semi-final. He's immediately got an opportunity to respond. Not the best split to go at. Cluster in the middle of the table, knees developing. Red on the right hand side towards the bottom right hand corner. There's enough room to land on that yellow. Well, that sorted that cluster out. This yellow goes. That opens up the black.
Well, that's unfortunate with the yellow behind the 2 reds.
Yeah, had to rush the shot. And now he's nudged the yellow into a problem and he's running out of balls to try and develop it with. Could see the plan. Yellow to left centre and try and screw into the cluster of 3 balls. It could be a touch too thin.
Oh, great pot. The rest of it was left to luck. Flicked one of the reds. Enough actually to see the yellow. And he plays the safety into the jaws, but you fear that Jordan can leave him in trouble after this shot.
Now, I've said it a few times this weekend. If you pot all but one of your balls or get down to the black and don't clear up,
Well, he's just trying to pot everything still, Jordan.
you become a big second favourite. Jordan was in a bit of a free shot at that red. If it stays on the table, he's fine. Now it's gone in. He'll think about the clearance. You may see the safety shot now. It hasn't landed where he wanted to. The shot clock has been paused as the referee, Matt Clark, going to take some time just to work out if it's a total snooker or not.
Using the jaws of the pockets, Callum. Well, Jordan's clearly decided if he's going to reach the final, he's going to pot his way there.
Back himself to make the clearances. Tends to speed up in normal tournaments. When he's not playing his best, he'll speed up, just try and get himself going. In this tournament, got no choice but to speed up. 15-second shot clock.
Well, 2 unanswered frames from Callum Singleton, including a golden break. Is this going to be 2 in a row for Jordan Shepherd? I think he wanted to leave that into the centre of the table. No mistake though. And it's a 3-2 lead, Jordan Shepherd.
Certainly not Jordan Shepherd in full flow, but he is fighting very hard to get his hands on another Taom Shootout trophy. Callum Singleton decided to chase a finish. It wasn't the best of splits to go after the break. Tried to make it happen. Couldn't develop his last ball, and from there he was always a big second favourite for the frame. But at 3-2 behind, Callum has time. Still 12.5 minutes left in this match. Just about time for either player to get to 5 frames required to win the match. As we have another poor break, this time from Jordan Shepherd. As Callum fouls with his first shot. It's difficult for Jordan to come up with anything too precise with his free shot. Just try and open the table up as much as he can. You have to be careful with that shot though. You can't just fly into it and get, especially with the black being semi-out, it could get the black going towards the pocket. If the black goes in then you will lose the frame. The frustration that Jordan's showing is because he wanted to make both red and yellow. He wanted to, just because he wanted to clear the pocket. He may still have gone reds, but now that yellow stayed over the pocket, it's causing a problem.
He's going to look to do something about that problem though.
Just a bit tight to squeeze that in.
Where's that going to end? He'll take that. Excellent shot.
Really well controlled. Great control of the white, great control of the red. The red's finished in the side of the pocket, so that the yellow just inside that may be able to squeeze in. Possibly not the way he's played that shot, trying to take the bottom left. Keep it safe. Jordan's not going to pop the red over the pocket. He's not going to open up the frame for Callum.
Excellent pot from Jordan Shepherd. So we tick into the last 10 minutes of this semi-final.
There's a red in between 2 yellows that are causing some problems for Jordan if he wants to go for this finish. Apologies if you can hear any language in the crowd. It's been a long day for all of them, and we apologise that we've been picked up. Unfortunately, it does happen from time to time. It's a bad mistake from Jordan Shepherd. Just flicked the black on the way through. Thought there was enough room, there wasn't. This is the opportunity that Callum Singleton wanted to get this match to 3-all. Slightly awkward. The plant's tricky. He hasn't got a full pocket if he wants to pot the one he's nearest to. Oh, controls the plant beautifully. Yellow will go into the left centre pocket. Could also take the one to the bottom left. So his choices. Oh, he's forgotten about the shot clock.
Oh dear.
Heard the beeps when he was the wrong side of the table. 5 seconds to get round and play the shot, and you have to say he controlled it really well considering how little time he gave that queuing up.
So this black for 3-3. No mistake. Pulls level once again, nip and tuck all the way to the wire. Callum Singleton 3, Jordan Shepherd 3. And a sigh of relief.
They're nearly caught out by the shot clock, just about in time. Frustration for Jordan Shepherd. He had a little bit of control in that frame, kind of gave it away with that foul. Bit of a careless one. Allowed Callum in. Are we heading towards another shootout for Jordan Shepherd? It's been tight all the way. 6 minutes 40 on the clock.
Where's the black gone? Close.
That black was really close. Callum's already had one golden break in this match, but he didn't make any ball, and this split is really good for Jordan Shepherd. He may not take much time over this clearance. The plant to the top right. If he lands fairly straight on it, won't be a problem. That's not good. That's not good at all. Jordan decided he didn't like the plant. He's finished a long way short with his position. Some of these mistakes we're just not used to seeing from Jordan Shepherd in the shootout. So a couple of tricky balls for Callum to work out on this counter clearance though. Two reds on the right hand side, neither easy. Red on the bottom of the table is not easy either.
Just about okay. I was worried the white was rolling into the red there. Key moments in the contest. 4.5 minutes to go. 3-3. Winner with this frame will feel they're going to get at least a decider, sudden death.
What a shot that is. That's absolutely brilliant from Callum. Won't be able to get the white too far away from the cushion. So it's going to be a delicate pot to the left centre.
Yes, Jordan Shepherd will be watching this very attentively. He's missed it. That left centre pocket again. Can't blame the pocket, that wasn't close enough. What a chance for Shepherd to steal.
It is amazing how many balls we've seen missed to that left centre pocket over the course of the past 2 days.
Shepherd's going to go 4-3 up, a frame away from yet another appearance in the final. In it goes. Huge sigh of relief. He didn't expect that chance. He took it. He's 4-3, one away from the final.
Jordan Shepherd looking a little bit shocked. Not the normal clinical pull we're used to seeing from him. Expected him to take that out in one visit. Callum did all the hard work for his counter clearance, just missed that tricky pot to the middle. Jordan Shepherd will break off, looking for one opportunity for the match. But even if he doesn't make a ball, the shot clock's, or the match clock I should say, is in his favour. So here we go, big moment in this match. He's made a ball. And that could be that for Callum in this tournament. Doesn't necessarily matter whether Jordan Shepherd makes the clearance, he just needs to get far enough through the clearance to run this clock down.
Might need a bit of luck here.
Well, he's going to use a full 15 seconds and maybe take on a 4-ball plant, but hope to cover the pocket.
Oh, he's got the 4-baller.
Somehow, not sure how, but it's somehow that's gone in.
Well, every time you think this guy might be done, he proves you wrong. Struggled out of the group. Taken to a sudden death black ball decider against home favourite Martin McIntosh, and here he is in the final again. Brilliant from the Welsh Wizard. 5 shootout wins already, and he's made the big one. He's in the grand final to play the winner of semi-final number 2, McNamara Fitzsimmons, after the break.